Our fondling father still has an Epstein-y little problem on his hands. He avoided the press all day yesterday until dinner time. At dinner, he rounded up the closest thing he has to friends to take a field trip to Joe's Seafood, a restaurant, to make a big show out of how safe Washington is since he turned it into a militarized zone.
Trump claims his 30-day fascist makeover reduced crime by 100%. And to prove that, he went out to dinner. So Washingtonians, good news, your city is free. Bad news, you have to watch Donald Trump eat.
Fox News alert, Donald Trump is out on the town. Dinner with members of his cabinet in D.C., showing it's safe to walk around the city after deploying the National Guard.
Before he invades all Democratic cities, Trump first used Washington, D.C. as a test case. It's been a month since Trump sent the National Guard into the nation's capital. And last night, Trump tried to show everyone that it's been a huge success.
Restaurants now are booming. People are going out to dinner where they didn't go out for years. And it's a safe city, and I just want to thank the National Guard.
Trump was so proud of supposedly saving D.C.'s restaurants that he wanted to prove it by going to one himself. Unfortunately, he forgot to bring the National Guard into the restaurant with him.
President Trump met with protesters while dining out in D.C. for the first time at an establishment he does not own. The president, vice president, and several cabinet members had dinner just blocks away from the White House at Joe's Seafood.
So the first ever non-Trump restaurant he visits is called Joe's?
You'd think after all the fuss they made, Trump maybe would have celebrated at Cracker Barrel, where he and his MAGA minions conquered woke once and for good. There's one not too far away on Indian Creek Road. He could have gone there. Cracker Barrel, I'm not sure if this logo uprising was bad or good for them.
Hey, nothing says I feel safe like driving one block from the White House surrounded by a fleet of armored cars and countless Secret Service agents.
Here we are. We're standing right in the middle of D.C., which, as you know, about over the last year was a very unsafe place.
This dinner was a little unusual because during his 2 terms in office, Trump has only ever been to one dining establishment in the Capitol, and it was the one in his own hotel. I only eat off plates that have my name on them. Like a dog.
This city, here I am, standing out in the middle of the street. I wouldn't have done this 3 months ago, 4 months ago. I certainly wouldn't have done it a year ago.
And I also wouldn't have done it tonight without the 85 Secret Service agents surrounding me.
Whatever you think about the occupation of D.C., at least Trump now feels safe enough to go out, and he can enjoy a nice meal in peace.
But he's right. I mean, when he's right, he's right. I mean, Washington was a dangerous place. I remember a time not so long ago when an angry mob stormed the Capitol. It was absolutely nuts. The president had dinner with Marco Rubio, Pete Hegseth, and J.D. Vance, who all sat there and applauded while he sucked down lobsters like a walrus. It was a big night for Trump. This is the first meal he's had in like 5 years that didn't have the words extra value in front of it. But imagine he sends in the National Guard. There are hundreds of troops on the street, and somehow they let a 34-time convicted felon just waltz into a restaurant. No questions asked at all.
And just look at this pussy posse behind him, huh? That looks like the bachelor party from hell. You got the jokester, right? The bad boy. The guy who has work in the morning and doesn't want to be in this friend group anymore and ends up crying through a lap dance.
The important thing is his dinner was a lot of fun.
Free D.C., free Palestine. Trump is the Hitler of our time. Free D.C., free Palestine. Trump is the Hitler of our time. Free D.C., free Palestine. Trump is the Hitler of our time. What do you want your legacy to be? Let's go.
You know what? That's even more uncomfortable than the TGI Fridays birthday song.
Overnight, while dining out in Washington, D.C., President Trump facing protests.
Free D.C., free Palestine. Trump is the Hitler of our time. Free D.C., free Palestine. Trump is the Hitler of our time. Free D.C., free Palestine. Trump is the Hitler of our time.
I mean, certainly the most memorable part of that clip is Trump staring directly into the camera. Whenever he's in one of these awkward situations, his go-to facial expression is the Urkel. He's like a thief stealing a package off your front porch who just realized he's being recorded on a Ring camera. I'm sure Trump wasn't thrilled to have his seafood dinner ruined, especially considering when he sees food, he eats it. Wednesday's dad joke. But also, Trump shouldn't be so surprised. Let's not forget, he's still very unpopular.
Yeah, give it up for the protesters, you know what I mean? Here we go. So, also, they just discovered the most genius way of getting out of your restaurant bill.
Free Palestine! Trump is the Hitler of our time!
Right? $40 for a shrimp cocktail? Trump's Hitler. Trump's. Oh no, don't kick me out. We didn't settle our tab. Okay, see you. Bye. I'm gonna do that next time I go to Panera Bread.
This is interesting. Somebody got a shot of the bill, the check after the meal, which Trump picked up. Look at that. The good news is no tax on that 3% tip he left. Now, Joe's Seafood, the restaurant, is right down the block from the White House.
Where did Trump eat? He chose to dine at Joe's Seafood, Prime Steak, and Stone Crabs. After that, I hope he hit up Ruth's Chris Kammel's Steakhouse.